Yo, what's up everybody? So welcome back to episode 2 of Getting Back to the Basics, Getting Back to Keto. So in this episode, guys, I'm gonna show you a couple of meals on what I'm eating and how to avoid the dreaded keto flu. So I'm sure you've heard of it. A lot of people who start a ketogenic diet or a low carb diet always make this mistake, and they always blame it on the ketogenic diet, on why they feel groggy, why they feel lethargic, why they just overall don't feel good, and they're like, you know what, keto is not for me. Trust me, it's a couple of simple mistakes that they are making, and if you can implement these things, you will avoid the dreaded keto flu. So before we start off, guys, my name is Logan Delgado. I lost a total of 70 pounds utilizing the ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. I'm a proud father, a proud husband, and I've now dedicated my life to help you, yes you, remind yourself that it's never too late to become what you might have been. So you're probably gonna hear my daughter's YouTube channel in the background because she loves watching YouTube in the kitchen. I know, it's a little bit annoying, but it's okay, we're gonna work through it. So here we go, meal number 1. I just cooked it right now. We got one steak right here, and then we have some egg whites. Now, one thing that you will probably notice for today's meal is that today is Sunday, so it's actually my off day. I'm not gonna train, and so when I don't train, I typically keep my calories a little bit lower than I would if it was a training day. That's just what I prefer. You can definitely do it any way that you want. So here is one big key, guys, salt. Salt is absolutely gonna be your number one best friend when it comes to a ketogenic diet. Salt is so important. What you have to understand is that you are not eating carbs anymore. So you're not gonna be holding much water. It's gonna be very important to make sure you're drinking water, but also getting your electrolytes, particularly your sodium. So sodium is very important. So I got my daughter right here, and there's only one salt that you should use, guys. One salt, and that is it. It is Redmond's Real Salt, which is what I have in here. It is the best salt ever. So I'm putting some salt on my steak right here. Also, I love to put salt just like around the plate, and so when I cut up the steak, I'm constantly dipping it into the salt. That way I make sure I'm getting plenty of sodium into my diet, plenty of sodium into my body, so I don't get the dreaded keto flu. All right, so one little hack that I'm gonna show you that I know a lot of you are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but promise, do not knock it until you try it. So with my steak, I always like to have the Sriracha Baja sauce. This is from Flavor Gang. Their flavors and seasonings are absolutely amazing. Well, their sauces are absolutely amazing, and they're diet friendly. So if you're someone who's trying to cut and you're tired of your boring old food, you can use these sauces and they're not gonna mess up your diet. They're not gonna be packed with tons of sugar or any of that crap. So right here, like this right here only has 1 gram of carbs. Can't beat that. Also, with my egg whites, there are 3 crazy options that you can choose from. What I like to do is throw cinnamon on my egg whites with peanut butter and 0-calorie Sinfit pancake syrup. Although I totally ran out of it, so I'm gonna use option number 2. This is the strawberry flavor. So with the strawberry flavor, I just go straight strawberry, put it on my egg whites. I know a lot of you are like, bro, you are crazy. Trust me, don't knock it until you try it. Put the salt on there, put the strawberry sauce. It kind of gives it that sweet and salty taste. And I'm telling you, it's much better than boring old egg whites, I can tell you that. And yes, this is how it looks. Going in, that's just a little diet hack when you are doing any type of dieting, any type of cutting, any type of weight loss meal plan. You know, these little diet hacks are gonna help you get through it. So this is meal number 1 for the day. Okay, so fast forward a couple hours later, we have been running around nonstop. You know, it is Sunday today, so we are just doing a bunch of errands. And so I haven't been home to cook my food. Family's hungry and we just wanna get something really, really quick. So we're here at McDonald's. I'm gonna show you what you can order from McDonald's that is keto friendly. And yes, you can still lose weight doing dirty keto, but you just gotta be tricky, okay? You can't overdo it with like the condiments or the sauce or any of that stuff, okay? You gotta be very smart. So I'm gonna show you what you can order from McDonald's that's gonna keep you full, that's really good quality meat, to tell you the truth, and it's very simple. So here we go. Okay, so we just got back from McDonald's. Now let me show you what I was gonna order. I was gonna record like the film and me like ordering it, but people get a little, upset whenever you film them without asking them. So I didn't want to make it awkward, so I figured I'd just do it when I get home. So here we go. We have a double quarter pounder, and how you order it, because it doesn't come with lettuce. You just tell the lady, I just said, hey, I don't want bun, I don't want ketchup, and I don't want onions. You could probably have onions, but personally, I don't like onions, so I said no onions, and then I said, when you put it in your bowl, make sure you put extra lettuce. And she was kind of like, what? They'll do it, trust me, and they don't charge extra. So, and it comes out like this, and then you can get a bowl like so. Let me get a bowl, I got stuck. And then just scoop it in. There you go. Make a little bit of a mess with it. You got your salad bowl. You got a double quarter pounder salad bowl. And the double quarter pounder is $5.59. So that's actually not bad. And you get the double quarter pounder meat is the best high quality meat, in my opinion. And it's like probably the thickest, I think. So much better. Like I said, $5.59 is not bad. And this is a perfect to-go meal if you are pressed on time. Yeah. What's up?
If you have kids yelling at you, she doesn't have juice. Oh no.
She
the
did.
lady didn't give me her.
Okay, so the next important thing that you're gonna wanna do to battle the dreaded keto flu is something simple, and that's take electrolytes. Now, you can get electrolytes anywhere. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them on Amazon, you can just go to your local Walgreens, wherever you wanna go, you can find electrolytes. For the most part, they are pretty cheap. Now, the ones that I use are Relights. You can go unflavored or you can go flavored. Personally, I like to go flavored. Now, this is the reason why. I know it sounds crazy, right? But I hate drinking plain water. I cannot stand it. I hate it. It's one of the worst things that I have to do as a wannabe bodybuilder, right? I have to drink a gallon a day, but I hate drinking unflavored water. So which is why electrolytes, for one, is very beneficial for you, especially if you're doing some type of exercise, some type of cardio, training, whatever that may be. You need to stay hydrated. So taking electrolytes is very important. Also, it's gonna help with the keto flu and help the water go down a lot easier for me because it tastes flavor. Like this right here, this flavor is mango. It tastes like a fruit drink without all the sugar, without all the crap that you would have to get, buying a drink from the store, right? A mango drink from the store that's gonna be packed with sugar. You're not gonna get that. And so, again, electrolytes, magnesium, sodium are very important, and this is what's in this electrolyte. So those three things are in this electrolyte, so I don't have to worry about getting them from outside sources. I can just take 3 scoops, put them in my big jug of water that I got right here, mix it up, drink 1 or 2 of these a day, and I am good. Also, you're gonna wanna get potassium. What's the best way to get potassium? Well, if you're doing the ketogenic diet, low carb diet, guess what? Avocados are one of the best things that you can eat to get potassium. So potassium, magnesium, sodium, salt, electrolytes, you get those things into your diet, you get them into your body daily, you will not get the dreaded keto flu. I'm telling you. You'll be like, what the heck is the keto flu? I never got that, never felt it. And some people get it really bad. I don't want to scare anybody from not doing the ketogenic diet, because avoiding the keto flu is something simple. I just think that people just don't know. And if you don't know, well, guess what? You end up getting it, and then you tell other people this is what happened to me, and then they're like, oh, okay, no way, I don't want that. When it was like, dude, if you just would have done those simple things, you would not get the keto flu. Also, you can take it in a pill form. If you're someone who doesn't want to put electrolytes in their water, no big deal. You can go with the pill form as well. Just pop these in the morning and you're good to go. And there you go, guys. That is gonna be one of the biggest tips of this video, because I know for a lot of people, getting back to the basics, especially when you're doing keto, you have to take care of that so you don't run into any roadblocks, with the biggest one being the keto flu. Okay, like I said in episode 1, I'm gonna be answering a couple of questions that you guys leave in each video. So here we go. Question number 1 is from Craig. It says, hey Goody, I'm doing carnivore and I was wondering, do I need to track macros because I only eat 2 meals a day because I'm not hungry? Well, actually, that's not surprising when you do carnivore. For those of you who are getting into keto, getting into carnivore, when you eat a high amount of fat and protein, you're gonna feel satiated. So guess what? You're not gonna feel hungry because you're not spiking your blood glucose. When you snack all day or when you eat something that's high carb, it's gonna spike your blood sugar. Well, then in about an hour, 2 hours, it's gonna come down, and then guess what? You're gonna be hungry again. But when you eat a high amount of fat and protein and keep the carbs super low or almost zero, this is your blood sugar. Stable all throughout the day. So you have a steady amount of energy. You don't feel crashed. If you're doing carnivore, you probably don't need to track. If you're doing keto, I would just make sure you track your carbs. You don't want to go over in carbs and knock yourself out of ketosis if your goal is to be in nutritional ketosis for a long period of time, or if you're just trying to lose a lot of body fat, you want to stay in ketosis. That's best. That's going to get you to lose body fat the quickest, being in ketosis. Okay, next question. This one's from Miguel. I did keto for a little over 2 years ago watching your videos, thank you. And I stopped about 8 months ago now, and I've gained 40 pounds back. I feel sluggish. Yeah, man, so what you have to understand is when you do keto for a long period of time and you jump right back into carbs, you're gonna gain weight really, really quick because your body has not had carbs for a very long time. It's just gonna instantly soak them up. You have to look at your body almost like a sponge, right? And so you've deprived them, or you've used, I don't even like using that word deprived. You have switched energy sources. You have switched to fats as energy instead of glucose as energy. Well, then now you completely go straight to glucose. Well, guess what? That thing just, your body just stores all that carbs, all that glucose, and it's very easy for you to gain weight very, very quickly. When you do stop the ketogenic diet, I highly recommend you do a reverse type style, a reverse type of diet type style. If you guys don't know what that is, reverse dieting, all that means is that you slowly, gradually back into whatever you're gonna do. So if you're gonna introduce carbs, you slowly introduce carbs little by little, week by week, month by month. You just don't jump into 300 grams of carbs the next day. That is not the way you want to do it. That is a great way to gain weight very, very quickly. And like he said, he feels sluggish, and I bet, and I think a lot of that reason why he feels sluggish is because he's constantly doing this to his blood sugar all day. You want to have a steady stream of energy that is eating low carb, low glycemic foods. Controlling your blood sugar is the #1 key to feeling great, and then also reversing type 2 diabetes. Even though you didn't ask about type 2 diabetes, I'm just very passionate about that. So, okay, this is a good question because this is a question that I would ask, or these are questions that I asked when I first did keto. David asks, is alcohol okay? I've been doing keto for about 2 months, but I can't help but drink a seltzer and a tequila shot. I get it. This is gonna be a big answer because the way I look at it is I look at it as a big picture. So when I was overweight, I needed to lose, I was pre-diabetic, I was borderline obese, I needed to lose a good significant amount of body fat. I did not drink any alcohol, I didn't drink any liquor, I didn't do any of that because I was so focused on I needed to lose weight. Well, when I lost all my weight, I reached my goal. I still wanted to do keto, I still wanted to do intermittent fasting, but I could kind of loosen up a little bit. I didn't need to be so strict. So I had beer on the weekend here and there, a couple of shots with my bros, to celebrate different occasions. So it just all depends on what your goal is. If you're someone who is doing keto because your body just feels good, you like to eat that way, you don't really necessarily need to lose a whole lot of body fat, you're not obese, you don't have high blood pressure, you don't have diabetes, then I would say, yeah, you can have a beer here and there, you're totally fine. But if you're someone who's like, look, man, I need to lose weight, I have tons of health issues, I want a beer for my kids as they get older, I want to be able to run and play around with my kids, and I don't want to feel sluggish and not be able to keep up with them, then I would say your best option is going to be to just get rid of alcohol, get rid of liquor, because it does stop your weight loss journey. It does knock you out of ketosis. Now, I am going to give y'all one option, but just keep in mind that this option is very expensive, okay? This option is not for the masses I would say. So a good friend of mine, his name is Frank, he actually has a company called Ketone Aid, and they create a ketone ester, which is essentially like taking ketones as a shot, and it gives you like instant energy, instant focus. It's absolutely insane. The science on it is way over my head. I don't even want to attempt to try to explain it to you. But what he also did is he made a ketone seltzer and a ketone gin and tonic. Now they are a little bit pricey, but you gotta pick and choose, right? Like, what are you gonna do? You can drink low carb beers and you're totally fine. You're gonna knock yourself out of ketosis. You're gonna slow down your weight loss progress, and that's fine. Or you can spend a little bit extra money. You're not gonna knock yourself out of ketosis. Matter of fact, you're gonna up your ketones. You're not gonna stop your weight loss journey because it's ethanol free, which is crazy, right? But the way they designed this drink is that it gives you the same effects as you would get if you were drinking beer. Like, you know, that buzz. You know, a lot of people say, I just want to come home, I just need to relax, I just need to decompress, I need a shot, I need a drink, I'm very stressed at work, things are going on, I just need to just chill, take the edge off. This ketone seltzer and gin and tonic will do that. It gives you the same effects of drinking beer and liquor, getting that buzz, that chill feeling without all the problems, without all the negatives, without putting poison in your body, without the ethanol, knocking out ketosis, without stopping your weight loss progress. But there is a pros and cons to everything, right? It is a bit expensive. I will put the link in the description below. I do have a discount code if you guys want to try it out. They also do 1 can samples. If you don't want to buy a whole case of it, you can try 1 can, see if you like it. If you do, well then go ahead and purchase more. But that is one option when it comes to alcohol. Okay everyone, so this is gonna be the end of the video. I really wish I could have had time to answer everyone's question, but what I think I'm gonna do, because there were so many good questions, I'm gonna personally take time tonight and I'm gonna go answer every single question, because you guys had some amazing questions. This video would have been 2 hours long going through all the questions, so thank you so much for watching episode 2. Be on the lookout for episode 3 on how to get back to the keto basics. You guys are loving this series and I'm thanking you so much for the love, the support. Please like this video. Please comment down below if you have any more questions. I will answer more questions on the next video. It's gonna help my channel grow. It's gonna help the YouTube algorithm God. So please do your part. It would help me out and I would appreciate it. So, and if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. As always guys, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.